Since you guys love the first Pinterest in my skin tone look, let's do another one. Light side. Primer, Urban Decay. Put it all the way up to my brows, because the eyeshadow is all the way up to her brows. I always forget in here, and sometimes my eyeshadow is patchy in here, so I'm actually going to use Lash Glue this time. I'm just going to put the tiniest amount of Lash Glue. A little spoolie. And this time I'm actually going to press the brows upwards so they lay flat on my face. I think instead of concealer, what am I going to do? I'm going to color correct and then concealer. Color correction, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette. I'm going to use the dark orange corrector, and I'm going to use the light orange corrector. And I'm just going to go upwards. I'm going to follow the way I laid my brows. If I go back and forth, I'm going to disrupt the hairs, and I don't want to do that, so upwards it is. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Concealer in the shade 540C. I think what I'm starting to learn about makeup is that you really want to go super duper light. It just makes everything look and sit better. And like, it gives you room to brood on things. I'm looking at this makeup and I'm realizing that she doesn't look like she has foundation on. Like, when I pick looks, I just pick them because one, they look nice, and two, they challenge me. But I didn't notice that she didn't have foundation on, or it looks like she doesn't have foundation on, which is quite hard to achieve because I feel like it takes a lot of skills to know where you need makeup and to know where you don't need to touch. And I don't know, I don't think I'm there yet. I haven't trained my eyes yet. I'm gonna bring the concealer down my lid as well. It looks like she has a whitish grey eyeshadow on with a little bit of liner, no wing, and a brown color on her waterline because it doesn't look pink. She brings it all the way down here and here, and it's very diffused up here as well. I think I'm just gonna go with a whitish grey. So I'm using the Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette. I'm gonna mix White Lies and Drizzle, which is a grey. Every time he's quiet, it gives me anxiety because I don't know what he's up to. I'm talking about Soy, by the way. Ooh, this is actually really pretty. Oh shit. I'm gonna take a clean brush and I am gonna bring the eyeshadow all the way up to my brows. But I'm gonna go with the same color, Drizzle and White Lies. This is like my favorite palette for anything brown. I'm gonna use Sip and Slay. Okay, look down so I can know where my crease is at. And I'm using a cool tone brown because I feel like if I use anything warm tone, it would just look weird with the whites / grey. Like right now, there's a little bit of definition and it's not clashing. Good, this is quite defined. It's not a lot, and it's kind of brought up here as well. I'm gonna use whatever's left in the brush. I'll dip in a little bit. Left there, and bring it up here as well. A clean brush. And I'll just blend this out. I'm gonna go back in with the white and grey. and just pack it on my lid. I'm gonna use a really tiny eyeshadow brush and get right here. You know, bring it down a little bit. Eyeliner time. I'm gonna start with the bottom one because I'm scared to do the top one. I'm gonna use MAC Coffee and I'm just gonna put that on my waterline. A little bit of definition, but not too much. I'm gonna take the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner. This is a waterproof eyeliner, and I'm gonna tightline. I'm tightlining because I feel like the top of her eyes has definition, hence the black, but the bottom doesn't, hence the black. This is the part I was dreading the most, the eyeliner. I'm gonna trace out what I'm gonna do in brown and then I'll fill it in with black. I'm literally not breathing. The scary part is putting the black on. I'm gonna use this liquid eyeliner. It's the Wet n Wild one. This is not my favorite liquid eyeliner. Even though it says it's waterproof, this shit moves everywhere and I don't like that. I'm thinking of getting the ink-locked one, the number 77 one, but I haven't used cream eyeliner in a long while, so I don't know how I feel about that. But I need an eyeliner that doesn't move because this is crap. But this is what we have for today. I think when it comes to the lashes, I do think she is wearing lashes, but I don't think she's wearing mascara on the bottom lash. So I'm gonna put a tiny bit of mascara on my top lash, just a smidge bit, but I'm not touching my bottom lash. While that's drying, we're gonna do the brows. I'm gonna set these bad boys with I'm gonna set them with the Mercier powder. I'm gonna use a brown eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with NYX Espresso. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You can still see my brow hair because they refuse to cooperate with me. It's so freaking annoying. Going back in with the eyeshadow. Eye cream. I'm also gonna use the eye cream to remove any makeup. And my lips as well. Okay, how do I replicate this skin? I'm gonna use MAC Face and Body Sheer Radiance Foundation. This is a lot more sheer and skin-like than this one. Now what I'm gonna do, instead of going into another layer of foundation to cover up some of my dark spots over here, I'm gonna use the Eldridge Pinpoint Concealer Pen. It doesn't look like she has concealer on, because you can still see her dark circles. But I just want this to be a little bit, smidge bit pulled together. So I'm gonna take a concealer that's actually darker than me, and I'm gonna put it here. And I'm just gonna slowly bring it from the bottom all the way to the top. I think this is a really good technique to do when you want your under eye to look a lot more natural. Ooh, girl, I look good. I'm going to contour just a little bit because she has a little bit of definition. It could be her bone structure, but just to replicate the look, we're gonna add a smidge bit of contour. Go back in with the foundation brush. It does look like she has a little bit of blush on. I'm thinking MAC Raisin. No, MAC Film Noir. I think that could be a good shout, because I think this looks really natural on me. And I love using this whenever I want to do a super duper natural face. Like a very subtle blush. I think I might have to use coffee. So I'm gonna use coffee to define the edge. It looks like here is filled in. I'm gonna use the KJH Lip and Cheek in Soft Raisin. Then I'm gonna take Blush Match by Kohl. I'm gonna clean my lips, make it a little bit sharper using the Rare Beauty Concealer because her lips just looks sharp. To wrap this all up, I am gonna go with my setting powder by NARS. I don't think I did that bad of a job. I think if we ignore the fact that my brows did not want to cooperate with me when it comes to blocking them, I think I did a good job. Like, it still looks like skin, you can still see some of my imperfections. You can see a hint of blush, the lips are defined, the eyes are somewhat similar to hers. I'm not gonna lie, I hit this out the park. Shout out to me, yeah. See ya.